Right, here we go. I've gone back to master swing. Might be a mistake, but we'll see. Soft greens, medium slow, medium wind. So there we do.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the pristine grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, there's a lot of money on the line this week. It's the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass. Take me through this course.
Yeah, and none of the players will actually admit that they're going to be a little nervous about that money, but I promise they are. It's just a different golf course. There's no shot that really fits your eye. You have a tee box pointing one direction, a landing area that's a different direction, and a green that sits even more cattywampus than that. It's a golf course you have to have a lot of imagination at and not be afraid to hit the big bender and pull off some of the funkier shots, because you're going to be presented with them quite a few times around here. It's a goofy golf course that linear golfers such as PGA Tour players don't necessarily like.
Let's get down to the first hole. Before we get into all of today's drama, let's check in with Henny Koyak, as there is some drama developing in our featured group in the form of a rivalry with Max Homa.
Andrew, I cannot believe that this featured player has chosen Max Homa to go up against. Max oozes talent out of his skin, out of his pores. I just really hope our featured player can keep up with what they've started.
Thank you, Henny. Let's see who roasts who out there today as our featured player takes on Max Homa. Setting this one up from about 100 yards away.
All right, clubbing up.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
An opportunity to make birdie. That looked good for a while. All right, here we are with a par opportunity.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little lefter.
The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in two.
That's a tough one to swallow. That's going to work nicely for him. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. This putt is from 16 feet away. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
Did not hit it. And just this short one left for par. Teeing off here on the third.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Five iron on the way.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Setting up here with a long putt. Here we go on a good line. Oh, I thought that was going down. Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. On the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Oh, that's a beauty. And just a tap in left for birdie. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. Strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. He's setting up for his second shot.
Going with less club.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
This is a big bending putt. He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 6th. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this one will move left to right.
So close. An opportunity to make a par here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently 1 under for the round.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
That's a good one to build momentum on. This is a 150-yard shot.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right. Oh, very nice indeed.
Wow, it's just green after green. It's a machine.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This putt to move inside the top 10. Okay, on to the next. And now good enough to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. And as we move on to the next hole, we bring up the leaderboard. He is in a tie for 10th. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length, a brute to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
On the green, but a ways to go. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
All right, not bad from there. This putt from 4 feet. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. The tee shot at number 9. Wow, what a swing. How about this play, pulling out the driver? Ooh, boy, not pretty. Now 2 under par. A lot to like about that one. 10 feet remain for this putt.
He's got this one for birdie.
Henny, how tricky is this one?
A slight break to the right here.
So close to a birdie. Here's the tap in for par. And now teeing off on a par 4. That's a pretty good shot right there. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. Now a putt to get to 3 under par. Right on line, but just misses. Here's the par putt. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Okay, let's get those two important things back, timing and tempo. Whoa, that's wide. That's a shame. That's out of bounds out there. Sitting at 2 under par. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Well, that was a pretty clean strike. Got some good distance there out of the fairway bunker. Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That's disappointing. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And he'll drop down to 1 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Look like this one's heading to the beach. Henny, what does that lie look like?
This is just textbook. It's sitting pretty in the sand.
And he's managed to find the green, but midway from the flag. Have to rely on a good putter here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Okay, he's starting this one out to the right and it should come back.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at +3 for the round. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, Not a good spot to be. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
That one's come up short.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
This is a par putt. And that putt will drop. Well done. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
I've got about 160 yards to the hole here.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Even 2 putts would be good from here. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Okay, that was a tough ask.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
This putt for par. As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. We've hit the par 5 16th hole.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
This shot out of the pine straw. Ooh, I think this one's coming up short. This is his third. "12 feet remain." Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Those are so frustrating. A short one left for par. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
And not the right touch. He hits a beauty at 17, and now a chance for birdie. 11 feet to the hole.
Okay, good start. Now watch this one. Watch it.
Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Second shot here at 18.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. The par putt. And tap this one in to finish out the round and call it a day. Rich, what a way to kick off the week. A fun day in the booth.
Looking forward to it, Andrew. Could be a fun day.
That will do it for us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.
Right, 2 nightmare holes. There's a second round to go. See you for the next round. Thanks for watching.